Troy was a fortress of pride, walls impenetrable, warriors relentless, a city that stood undefeated for 10 years. But war has a strange way of transforming heroes into schemers. When the Greeks appeared to vanish, leaving behind only a massive wooden horse at the gates, it wasn't just a tactical retreat. It was a masterclass in manipulation. The Trojans, battle-weary and desperate for closure, saw the horse not with caution but with curiosity. A gift, they said, a peace offering, a divine sign. The whispers of soldiers turned into cheers of civilians. The gates opened, the horse was rolled in, and just like that, the downfall of an entire civilization began. Not with a sword, but with misplaced trust. In life, we're often presented with metaphorical Trojan horses, job offers that seem too perfect, friendships built on flattery, opportunities that bypass hard work. Our modern culture glorifies instant rewards. Fast money, quick fame, the dazzling promise of something for nothing. But behind many of these glittering gifts is a hollow core. Sometimes it's a deal wrapped in deception. Other times, it's our own ego whispering, "Take it. You deserve it." The lesson? Not every door should be open just because there's a bow on it. The most dangerous traps don't look like traps at all. The cost of naivete. When trust turns into betrayal that night, as Troy slept in celebration, warriors hidden inside the wooden horse emerged, quietly unlocking the gates for the Greek army to flood in. What followed was destruction, fire, slaughter, collapse. This was more than military strategy. It was psychological warfare. The Greeks didn't overpower Troy through might, but through manipulation. They weaponized human emotion, hope, relief, pride. Think about it. How often in your life have you trusted someone or something blindly, only to be burned by it later? That friend who slowly poisoned your mind with gossip. That mentor who saw you as competition. False gifts in a modern world. Learning to read between the lines. Today's Trojan horses are digital, social, even psychological. An influencer promises financial freedom through crypto schemes. A dating app match seems like a soulmate until manipulation creeps in. A job listing offers unlimited earning potential, but demands everything but your soul. You scroll through social media, and it's full of people showing off gifts, their luxury lifestyle, perfect body, dream relationship. But often, it's all a carefully curated illusion. They're not sharing the debt, the anxiety, the loneliness. They're giving you the horse, but not the hidden soldiers inside. Even your own mind can present Trojan horses. Thoughts like, if I just had that one thing, I'd be happy. I can skip the process. I deserve results now. This shortcut won't hurt. The easiest way in is through the ego. The real door was pride. Let's get honest. Troy didn't fall because the horse was clever. It fell because the Trojans needed to believe they'd won. Their pride had grown louder than their caution. They didn't question the gift because doing so would mean doubting their own greatness. And isn't that just like us? We love being flattered. We love thinking the universe is rewarding us. We want to believe that we are finally being seen, chosen, celebrated. So when someone tells us exactly what we want to hear, "You're perfect for this. You're the only one who can do it. This opportunity won't come again." We lower our defenses. Our ego opens the gate. In the legend, there was one voice in Troy that cried out in protest. Cassandra. She warned the Trojans not to bring in the horse. She knew what was coming. But the gods had cursed her. She could see the future, but no one would ever believe her. How many Cassandras have you ignored in your life? Maybe it was that friend who told you, "This relationship isn't good for you." Or the voice in your own head whispering, "This doesn't feel right." Or that gut feeling when signing a contract, launching a business, saying yes too quickly. We often silence the voices of reason because they don't align with what we want to hear. Logic gets overridden by emotion. Warnings feel like negativity. Discernment sounds like fear. Beware of convenience. The fastest way often leads nowhere. Let's talk about the deeper symbolism of the horse. It wasn't just a trick, it was a shortcut, a way to bypass effort. The Trojans thought, why keep fighting when peace has arrived? Why question a gift when we've suffered so long? But what's easy isn't always safe, and what's quick isn't always right. In today's world, everything is designed for convenience. We swipe instead of connect. We skip instead of study. We follow instead of think. And because we're used to everything arriving quickly, food, attention, followers, dopamine, we've grown suspicious of anything that requires patience. But real success, real love, real growth, they don't come in wooden horses. They come in slow mornings, hard conversations, broken routines, self-doubt, persistence, reflection. When the walls fall, the cost of a moment's trust. Midnight, the city sleeps. Troy is quiet, peaceful, unaware. Then fire, screams, steel against flesh, smoke choking the night sky. The Greeks pour out from the belly of the wooden horse. Gates are opened from within. Soldiers storm in. And just like that, a city that had stood unconquered for 10 years crumbles in a single night. It's haunting, because it wasn't brute force that destroyed Troy. It was permission. The enemy didn't need to break the walls. They just had to be let in. And that's how it happens to us. We protect ourselves for years. We build boundaries, learn lessons, grow stronger. And then, one lapse, one emotional decision, one unverified trust, and our inner peace burns down. Wisdom is remembered pain. Turn the betrayal into a blueprint. So, what now? If the story ended at destruction, it would be a tragedy. But that's not how transformation works. The lesson doesn't live in the ruin. It lives in the reflection. The tale of the Trojan horse became legend because it teaches a universal truth. Discernment must grow faster than desire. Yes, trust is beautiful. Hope is necessary. Belief in goodness is a strength. But wisdom? Wisdom is what happens after the fall. When you rise, dust off the ashes and say, I see differently now. You stop mistaking attention for affection. You stop calling convenience destiny. You stop welcoming every new opportunity without questioning its cost. Because here's the most empowering truth of all. The Trojan horse is only effective once. Once you learn to read the signs, once you stop ignoring the inner Cassandra, once you know you're worth enough not to fall for flattery, you become the gatekeeper of your peace. So the next time a shiny offer appears, remember Troy. Don't be the one who praises the horse. Be the one who inspects it closely.